Have you ever wondered how the richest man in ancient Babylon amassed his wealth? Well, today we delve into the heart of the timeless classic, The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. This book, my friends, is not just a tale from a distant past, but a treasure trove of wisdom that is as relevant today as it was back in the time of Babylon. The book revolves around 7 fundamental principles, each one a stepping stone towards financial independence and wealth creation. These principles, which we'll be discussing in detail, are not complex financial strategies. Instead, they are simple, practical guidelines which, when applied diligently, can transform your financial destiny. From the importance of saving to the power of investments, from controlling expenditures to seeking wise counsel, these principles are the building blocks for a prosperous future. So, are you ready to unravel these secrets of wealth from the ancient world? By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to apply these principles in your daily life. The first principle is start thy purse to fattening. But what does this mean? It's quite simple, yet profound. Picture your income as a flowing river, and your purse as a reservoir. If the river constantly flows without a dam to control its course, it would eventually run dry, wouldn't it? So to fatten your purse, you must construct a dam to hold back a portion of your income. In the words of the renowned investor, Warren Buffett, do not save what is left after spending. Instead, spend what is left after saving. This highlights the importance of setting aside at least 10% of your income. Think of this 10% as your golden goose, laying the eggs for your future wealth. Now, the concept of saving might seem daunting, especially in a world that constantly encourages consumerism. But consider this. Every journey starts with a single step. The journey to financial independence is no different. It starts with saving that first dime from every dollar you earn. This principle is not just about saving money, it's about building a financial cushion. A cushion that will help you withstand financial storms, unexpected expenses, or even take advantage of investment opportunities. It's about creating a safety net that will catch you when life throws you a curveball. Remember the story of Aesop's ant and the grasshopper? The ant worked hard, saved food for the winter while the grasshopper sang the summer away. When winter came, the ant was well prepared while the grasshopper starved. The moral of the story aligns perfectly with this principle. Prepare for the future, and it will reward you. This principle is the foundation of creating wealth. It is the first step to financial freedom. It is the cornerstone of every great fortune. As the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your wealth. It takes time, discipline, and persistence. So start today, start now. Fatten your purse. Let your money be your loyal soldiers, marching forward to battle the war against financial insecurity. Build your army one dime at a time. Remember, a part of all you earn is yours to keep. The second principle is, control thy expenditures. Let's delve into it. Imagine a leaky bucket filled with water. No matter how much water you pour in, if the leaks aren't fixed, the bucket will never be full. The same principle applies to your financial life. Your income is the water, and your expenditures are the leaks. The key to wealth isn't necessarily earning more water, but rather fixing the leaks. Let's tackle a common misconception. Increasing income leads to more wealth. Picture this. You've just landed a promotion and your paycheck is heftier. Suddenly, that shiny new car you've been eyeing doesn't seem so out of reach. You buy it, and your monthly expenses grow. This phenomenon, known as lifestyle inflation, is a dangerous pitfall on the road to financial prosperity. Warren Buffett, one of the world's wealthiest individuals, once said, "If you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need." This is a cautionary reminder that spending on non-essentials can lead to financial ruin. It's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep. Now, this doesn't mean you should live a life of deprivation. Rather, it's about understanding the difference between needs and wants and making informed decisions. It's about creating a budget and sticking to it. It's about living within your means, not beyond. Consider the words of Benjamin Franklin. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. It's often the small, seemingly inconsequential expenses that add up over time, slowly draining your financial resources. Control your expenditures by tracking your spending, identifying areas where you can make cuts, and creating a budget that allows for savings and investments. It's not as daunting as it sounds. There are countless tools and apps available that can simplify this process for you. Remember, wealth isn't created overnight. It's the result of consistent, conscious effort to control expenditures and make wise financial decisions. So the next time you're tempted to splurge on something you don't need, remember the leaky bucket. Wealth isn't about earning more, but spending wisely. Now, let's explore the third principle. Make thy gold multiply. This principle is where the magic happens. It's about transforming your hard-earned savings into a golden goose that lays golden eggs. But how, you might ask? Well, it's through the power of investing. Picture this. You've been saving diligently, following the first two principles from the richest man in Babylon. Your purse is steadily fattening, and you've mastered the art of controlling your expenditures. Now, instead of letting your gold sit idle, you put it to work. That's right. You give your gold a job, and its job is to multiply. Investing is like planting a seed. You bury it in the ground, nurture it with care, and in time, it grows into a tree that bears fruit season after season. Similarly, when you invest your savings, you're planting your financial seed. It may start small, but with patience, your investment will grow and start bearing financial fruits. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world and a notable investor, once said, "Do not save what is left after spending. Instead, spend what is left after saving." This quote perfectly encapsulates the essence of this principle. After saving and controlling your expenditures, the next step is to invest that savings wisely. But remember, investing is not gambling. It requires knowledge, research, and understanding. It's about making informed decisions, not taking wild guesses. So educate yourself about different investment opportunities. Understand the risks involved. Seek advice from experienced investors if you need to. In The Richest Man in Babylon, Clason emphasizes the importance of seeking wise counsel before investing. Be patient and diligent. In time, you'll see your gold multiply. This principle is a game changer. It's the key to growing your wealth exponentially. It's not just about earning money, but about making your money earn for you. Remember, your wealth should work for you, not the other way around. Before we continue, remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button to never miss our educational content. You see, our mission is to provide you with the keys to financial wisdom, just like the ones we're uncovering from the richest man in Babylon. By subscribing and hitting that notification bell, you're opening the door to a treasure trove of knowledge, one that could potentially change your financial game. Now, let's get back to our Babylonian journey. Let's continue with the remaining principles from The Richest Man in Babylon. Moving on to Principle 4, guard thy treasures from loss. This principle is about protecting your wealth. It is not just about accumulating wealth, but also about ensuring it doesn't diminish. To put it simply, don't take unnecessary risks that could lead to financial loss. It's like what Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time, says, "Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. So, make sure you understand where you are putting your money. Do your research. Consult with wise individuals. Don't be lured by get-rich-quick schemes that promise high returns with little to no risk. Principle 5 states, make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. This principle advises us to invest in our homes. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean buying the biggest house on the block. What it means is making smart decisions about your living situation. Could you purchase a home and pay a mortgage that is similar to what you're paying in rent? If so, you're building equity in something you own. Or perhaps there's a way to generate income from your home, like renting out a room. This principle reminds me of Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He emphasizes the importance of investing in assets, things that put money in our pockets, like real estate. We move on to Principle 6, ensure a future income. This principle is about planning for the future. It's about ensuring that you will have an income stream when you're no longer able or willing to work. This is where the concept of retirement savings comes into play. Investing in a retirement plan such as a 401k or an IRA can provide you with an income during your golden years. This principle echoes the advice of Jack Bogle, the founder of Vanguard Group. He was a staunch advocate for long-term, low-cost index fund investing as a way to save for retirement. Finally, Principle 7, increase thy ability to earn. This principle emphasizes the importance of continually improving our skills and seeking knowledge. The more skilled and knowledgeable we are, the more valuable we become, and the more we can potentially earn. This is why ongoing education and learning are so important. As the great Albert Einstein once said, once you stop learning, you start dying. So never stop learning and growing. These remaining principles teach us how to protect and grow our wealth, invest in our homes and future, and constantly improve our skills. They remind us that building wealth is not just about making money, but also about making smart decisions, planning for the future, and continually improving ourselves. These are lessons that are as relevant today as they were when The Richest Man in Babylon was first published in 1926. So remember, guard your treasures, make your dwelling a profitable investment, ensure a future income, and always strive to increase your ability to earn. Follow these principles, and you too can become the richest man or woman in your own Babylon. Remember, wealth is not just about money, but about freedom, security, and the ability to live life on your own terms. So, let's all strive to become the richest men and women in our own Babylons. Because, as the saying goes, the best investment you can make is in yourself. So, how can we apply these principles in our daily lives? It's a powerful question, and the answer lies in the very principles we've discussed. Let's start with Principle 1. Start thy purse to fattening. Imagine you're a baker earning a decent income. Instead of spending your earnings all at once, you put aside 10% of your income consistently. Over time, you accumulate a sizable savings. It's like planting a seed in fertile soil. With patience and care, it will grow into a robust tree. Moving on to Principle 2. Control thy expenditures. Picture yourself in a supermarket with a shopping list. You stick to the list instead of being swayed by tempting offers and flashy displays. By doing this, you keep your expenses in check and prevent unnecessary spending. It's like holding the reins of a horse. You direct where it goes and how fast. Principle 3, make thy gold multiply, can be likened to a farmer sowing seeds. Just as a farmer expects his seeds to grow and yield crops, your savings should be invested in opportunities that promise a good return. Remember, your money should work for you, not the other way around. We've already discussed Principles 4 through 7, and applying them is just as straightforward. For example, ensure a future income can be seen as planting different types of seeds, ensuring a continuous harvest regardless of weather or pest infestations. Improve thy ability to earn is akin to honing your farming skills, allowing you to get more from your land each season. The beauty of these principles is that they are timeless and universal. They apply whether you're a baker, a farmer, or a corporate employee. Whether you're living in ancient Babylon or the modern world, the principles hold true. And the key to successfully applying them lies in consistency and discipline. As we wrap up this discussion, let's take a moment to reflect on the words of one of the most successful investors of our time, Warren Buffett. He once said, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." This sentiment echoes the teachings of the richest man in Babylon and underlines the importance of saving and investing. So, as we navigate the complexities of our financial lives, let's remember these principles. Let's plant our seeds, tend our crops, and enjoy the fruits of our labor. Let's remember this and practice these principles in our lives.